Hello, my name is Min and I'm currently a mechatronics engineering student in Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology. Today I will introduce you about the project of manufacturing and designing the system composed by the cylinder and pneumatic motor. Firstly, we will go through a little bit about the content. The very first thing I want to introduce you is the EMG sensor, lab view, and pneumatic artificial muscle. Also, ARDUINO microprocessor. Next, we move to design and manufacturing of the system, and finally, I will go through a little bit about the instruction of operation. EMG sensor. EMG sensor, in other words, we call it the electromuscular ref. Is one kind of sensor that measure electrical signal when muscle is tense or retract. And it was to evaluate the health statement of muscle and neural atom. This is a very simple and very popular model of EMG sensor, which can be easily found on some shop located in Ho Chi Minh City, like X Shop or IC Leroy. And today in the market there are two kinds of EMG sensor, which is the surface EMG and EMG which is like installed directly in the muscle. This is one way. This is one way to install the EMG sensor onto the surface of the skin, and this is the EMG sensor which I mentioned before. One needle that is installed directly into the muscle. About the operation principle of the EMG sensor. The EMG sensor will be placed on the muscle in the center of the muscle fiber, and when there's a muscle just is tense or just retract, it will yield our electrical signal, and we can easily recognize that onto the graph like this. And like the ideal position where we can put the EMG sensor is like the center of the muscle, because at this position the signal will have the best performance. The application of the sensor is very diverse, which is the most popular is like application of EMG sensor is used to make artificial arm, which help the handicap, they can also be used in some fields like education, veteran. There's some engineering. There's some engineering specification of the EMG sensor, which my team used. The voltage we provide to the sensor is about plus and minus 9 volt DC. And when we receive the kit EMG, it consists of one sensor, which is one circuit one and the cable and some electrical knot. LabVIEW is a software which is developed by National Instrument in the United States of America. LabVIEW is also known as a programming language, which has a concept totally different to the other traditional programming language like C, Pascal, Python. By expressing the code through the image, through the graph, instead of using a code, LabVIEW is called the G programming language. G is often graphical. Okay, let's. This one. You guys can find more information on the internet. The third is pneumatic artificial muscle. Pneumatic artificial muscle is like a device which operate like the way of the real muscle does. It operates like, the way it operates like it will pump. The pump will push air or some kind of fluid into this tubing, and the tubing here just extend, and we will shorten and it will shorten the cover, and it shorten the length of this muscle. This has a very fundamental, a very basic step which it can be easily designed and manufactured. Instead of using inner tubing, you can also use a balloon, which can be easily found and is very cheap to buy. Okay, let's move faster around this one. ARDUINO is one kind of microprocessor which can be easily implemented in some simple and medium project. ARDUINO is very popular because of the open source code, and it's used and very easy to use. It can be implemented in thousands of projects and applications. For the beginner, it's not difficult if we compare with some lines of microprocessor like STM32 or PIC. Because of its easy to use features and flexibility for user. It requires USB cable to connect with your PC, and you can code and download code to the flash memory, and through the cable you can also know the value of the variable during its operation. In Vietnam, there are two kind of ARDUINO microprocessor which is used wisely. Firstly, ARDUINO this is the simplest board, so it's very suitable for the beginner who want to explore about the microprocessor. Second is ARDUINO Mega. This board is bigger than ARDUINO Uno, and it has more I/O or just USB can besides two of that, we can also find Arduino Micro, Arduino Nano, Arduino Pro, Arduino Leonardo, and Arduino LilyPad. To tell about application of Arduino, there are tons of application we can mention, like it can be used to programming robot or create a game, or we can use it to control some kind of sensor, and it should be implemented in some kind of simple robot. To program Arduino, it requires an IDE. IDE stands for okay, let's move on. It's very easy to look for information on the internet. There are some specifications of Arduino Uno R3, the board we used. It is the schematic of the I/O port in Arduino board. This is the code. Okay, let's explain a little bit about this code. Firstly, we define two ports, which is EMG, which is the input for analog value of the sensor, and rail B is the pin for activate the relay. In the setup function, we will begin the serial monitor, and we can configure rail B as a output port. In the loop function, firstly we will read the value of EMG sensor via analog read function, and then we will plot the value in serial plotter. If the value greater than 132, it will make the signal of pin will be high, which is 5 voltage. It will delay for 5 seconds, and if the value is less than 130, the signal of the will be low. Okay, finally we move to design and manufacturing. Yes, some kind of device which can be easily found in the market. Like I said before, with the design of our artificial arm inventor. This is the valve. This is the valve. This is the arm. The real model. Okay. And this is the link of the video we upload in the document. If you click into it, you will see how it operates, and it will attach with the instruction of operation. Thank you for listening.